I'll tell thee of Magna Carta. It was signed at Baron's command on Runnymede Island in middle of Thames by King John, as were known as Lackland. As some say we're wrong at Barons, their will on King so to thrust. But you'll see if you look at both sides of the case, they had to do somewhat or bust. For John, from the moment they crowned him, started acting so cunning and sly. Being king, of course, he could do nought wrong, but by gum he'd a proper good try. The way he behaved to young Arthur, when it shows his feelings were bad, because he tried but to poke out his eyes, which is no way to treat a young lad. He squandered the ratepayers' money, all their cattle and corn did he take, till there weren't enough land left in land to go round, and folk had to manage on cake. And all right him being a tyrant, with vassals and folk of that class, but he tried his tricks on with barons and all, and that's where he made a faux pas. He started bombarding their castles and burning them over their head, till there weren't enough castles left to go round, and they had to sleep six in a bed. So barons came to king in a body, and their spokesman Fitzwalter by name, he opened the hole in his helmet and said, conciliatory like, "What's the game?" Then king starts to shilly and shally, and he sits and he awes and he hums, till barons with rage start gnashing their teeth, and then with no teeth gnash their gums. "We'll get him a Magna Carta," said Fitz, when his face he had freed. "Ah, that's right," said barons, "and if one's not enough, get a couple, and happen they'll breed." So they set about making Magna Carta, and when it finished they got it drawn up. It looked like paper on cattle disease, or entries for Waterloo Cup. Next day John, all unsuspecting, and having the afternoon free, to Runnymede Island, had taken his boat and were having some shrimps for his tea. He'd plucked the head off a big un and was pinching its tail with his thumb, when up sailed a barge load of battles who said, "We thought you'd be here, so we've come." When they told him they'd brought Magna Carta, King seemed to go quite limp, but minding his manners, he took off his cap and said, "Thanks very much, have a shrimp." Well, it spread out charter on tea table, and John signed his name like a lamb, though his writing in places was sticky and thick, with dipping his pen in jam. And so 'tis through that Magna Carta, that was signed by barons of old, that we in old England can do as we like, as long as we do as we're told.